everyone, my name is Denise and I run the Poshmark Closet Eat, Play, Love.
First up, I'm gonna try the no cart theory. That is the theory that if you do not get a cart, you will find better items. And I'm kind of a little into this theory. I feel like it's a real thing.
Okay, I picked up substantially more pieces at the Goodwill and I'm gonna give some details as to why I picked up some of these items, what I think they're gonna sell for. I have the receipt at the bottom of the bag, but I believe I spent $215 at this Goodwill run. This is just a Free People boho top. It was $9 with 30% off, so that is about $6 I paid for this. It's just a V-neck, tunic-y length with a fun floral print on it. I picked up a pair of aloe leggings. These are an extra small, and that's one of the things that has really come up in my live shows, people looking for a size 0 and size 2 in athletic wear. So I decided to pick up these aloe leggings. There's the logo, it's on the leg. I picked up a Lululemon shirt also for a live show. People do like kind of the alternative pieces for Lululemon, and the logo is of course down at the bottom. That was a $7.99 piece with 30% off. I picked up this Madewell. It's kind of like a quilted sleeve. It's a hoodie, and then the body of it and the hood are this knit fabric. And of course I always check the age tags on these, and this was from 2021. So now that the calendar year has switched, you may want to actually adjust your sourcing strategy if you just pick up pieces that are a couple of years old. This reaches into 3 years old now, so it's not that 2-year window anymore. I think it's really good to keep an eye on and decide by piece if it's worth picking up a Madewell or J. Crew item that is older than 2 years old. That one's, you know, right on the cusp of that, and so I did decide to get it. This is an All Saints piece, and it's a blazer. It's a size 12. It's black. Here's the label on that. And you know, All Saints makes these very mod pieces that are unique, typically with asymmetrical hemlines, a variety of kind of knit within one piece. And so this stood out to me. It really is nice. It feels like it's a linen blend to me. Let's see if I can quickly pick up on the details of this. 60% linen and 40% wool. Exceptional blend. I'm very happy I got this. I'm assuming I'm going to be able to post this for upwards of 68 to 88, somewhere in that range. All right, so this is like one of those no cool vintage sweaters left behind vibes. Look at this sweater. This is a Nordstrom Point of View sweater. This is, I could most certainly say, it's Ramie and cotton. It's a size large, and it has bonus, you know, shoulder pads in it. But look at how gorgeous the floral pattern is of this. This is definitely an 80s tunic length sweater, so you would put on your leggings and potentially belt this sweater. I picked up an MM LaFleur dress. This is a size 10. See if we can get that. Yeah, that's focusing. That's nice. Let's see. So it is just kind of like a straight dress with pockets, but then it has like a faux wrap, belted vibe kind of here at the waistline, and it's all built in. So the belt comes from the top. It has a striping kind of to it that's has like a little bit of variation to it, like it's lighter and then it goes a little bit less light. I picked up a pair of Spanx leggings. They're just kind of shiny. They look like high rise and they were a size large. So I will kind of say I really do consider, I am at the phase of sourcing where I really do consider a couple of things when I'm sourcing. And, you know, finding Spanx leggings are great. Spanx pants are great. You know, sometimes things can just be a different color. Like today I found a really great anthro fleece that was like a 2X. It was a pullover, but the color was like a maroon. And ultimately I decided the color swayed my decision to purchase it or not. So I am really kind of taking it to the next level. Like some things I would have just automatically sourced, like kind of going back to the Spanx pants. I have a great pair of leggings right now that might be an extra small or a small, and all of my other pieces that were like medium or bigger, they sold much more quickly. I'm not saying there's not a market for them, but sometimes size and color creates something of like creates more of a long tail piece compared to if you were just going to compared to if you find something that is like black, size large, you know, like checks all those boxes. If it's like size large maroon, then you kind of have to question it. Or if it's like a great color, but it's a size that you're not so sure about. So I feel like the alignment of size and color and brand are more of what I'm working towards when I'm outsourcing, and I'm leaving a lot of things behind. I think that is just kind of the leveling up and sourcing strategies, because I have seen the things that have sat around in my closet, and I'm just trying to learn from those previous sourcing, I don't want to say mistakes, but pitfalls of sourcing in the past. Now, if I was at the bins, I could potentially have like a little bit of a different perspective. I don't necessarily want to be picking up long tail items, but I may view something more at the bins as an item that I could sell at a live show because of the price point I'm picking it up at. So that's kind of the difference for me. I did find a Peruvian Connection sweater. This is alpaca. It needs a little bit of depilling. Let me just show you that label. If you're not familiar with Peruvian Connection, it's a really lovely brand. They make a lot of Pima cotton pieces and alpaca pieces. I like picking it up. I sell their dresses. They sell solidly. You know, usually between $50 and $60, depending on what it is. This is an Athleta Cozy Karma asymmetrical pullover. I have picked this up numerous times, mainly in black or gray. I've never picked up a color like this. It does have pockets. This is a small, but it's an oversized fit. I love picking up a wide range of sizes. Unfortunately, the tags are cut out, so I don't have the specific colorway on this, but I love that's kind of like a tea rose color. I did pick up 2 pairs of Beyond Yoga space dye leggings. Now, there are about 6 pairs of these at the thrift store that I went to, which was not the Goodwill. It was just the local thrift store. The Beyond Yoga logo's right there. These are actually an extra small, and I just kind of wanted to take a chance on them and see how I can do with them, particularly in a live show, since I really do have so many people looking for that 0 to 2 size range, and I typically don't have pants in that size. Their space dye pieces, tank tops, pants sell very quickly for me. These are incredibly soft and stretchy, so I'm hoping that I made the right choice by picking those up. I found a cool men's jacket. This is a navy size small. Here's the cool logo on the sleeve. They make a lot of nylon hiking pants, hiking shorts, very well known brand in the outdoor industry. And it turns out tomorrow I'm actually having an outdoor brands live show for the very first time. I'm sort of taking the reins and I'm pulling all my Patagonia, I'm pulling all my merino wool, I'm pulling all of my base layer stuff, and I'm gonna see how I do just trying to sell outdoor brands. This was also a piece that I thought I could sell in the live show. It's called Woolly Bully, and it turns out, I'm not really gonna show you the label, but it turns out this is actually a Colorado brand. Some of the pieces that I saw the label for, they were actually made in Colorado. Unfortunately, this label is a little worn out, so I can't tell, but this is just like a fleecy, cozy, quarter zip pullover, and I thought it would also be a great addition to that show. I found a Faraday, I don't know if I would call it a shacket. Let me see if it has pockets. It does not have pockets. It is a little bit more, it's hard to describe. It's like a flannel. It's definitely a mid to heavy weight, but it almost has a little bit of jersey knit to it. I may try to pull up what this is exactly called and post it. It's a really cool piece. It's just a long sleeve piece. So it looks like a flannel, but you know, flannels are pretty stiff. This I can actually like stretch. So it has some lycra to it. It's kind of neat. I found 2 pairs of size 2 Lululemon leggings, and if you've already just heard what I said, I just need to source that size for live shows. These are really cool. These are a pair of Patagonia. Let me see when these are from. These are from spring of 2021, so these are fairly current. It's a pair of, you know, it's like a onesie. They kind of look like overalls, I guess. I will be including this piece in my outdoor gear, outdoor brands show tomorrow as well. If not, it'll just go in my closet. I found this absolutely stunning. I have only sourced Jill Sander once, and it was a pair of shoes. I still have them in my closet. This is what the Jill Sander label looks like. Jill Sander's known for very, very modern design. This is a black dress. Let me see if I can figure out what's happening here. The top piece kind of got tucked in a little bit. So it's a long black dress, but it has like a layer over the top of it, if you can see. So it kind of looks like a 2-piece, but really that is just the top over the long dress. So it's a maxi length Jill Sander dress made in Italy. Rayon and spandex is the material. I have never found this brand before. I've only kind of heard of it. I found a pair of Quince cashmere joggers. So Quince is an online brand that has come onto the scene of trying to compete with, you know, the Jenny Canes of the world. They sell a lot of, I think, organic cotton and cashmere, trying to enter into kind of that higher end luxury market with like very reasonable prices. I don't know what they actually retail for, but I do know they price their cashmere much lower than a place where, you know, like Jenny Cane, where they're $350. I think Quince sells them for like $125. I found a pair of icebreaker merino pants. Now these are cotton and wool blend, which I thought was really cool. I'll also have those in my show tomorrow. I picked up 2 Athleta bras. They're both size small. Let me see if I could get an age on these. Worn out on that one. These are from spring of 2019, but I love picking up Athleta for my live shows. So ultimately, that's why I picked those up. I found one more pair of Aloe leggings. They have a little bit of a meshy panel in the back. These are kind of old school Aloe. When they came onto the scene, they produced a lot of pants like this. I found a gentle fawn sweater. I liked the balloon sleeve of it and the multicolor. It doesn't feel to be natural fibers to me. Let's see. It's acrylic, polyester, and elastane. I could just tell from feeling it, but I did like the design of it, and I do believe it was sold at Anthropologie. Oh gosh, I found an amazing type 3 Levi's jean jacket from the 80s, and I'm just gonna give you a look-see at this tag and I'll tell you a little bit about it. So when you find Levi's jean jackets, I want to show you kind of right where my finger is. So it's going to be underneath the horses. There is red text under there, and that's where it actually says made in the USA. This is a size 42, and I do fairly well with vintage Levi's jean jackets, especially ones made in the USA. And from this era, I have sold them with grease stains and other stains. So I can tell just from the wash of this that this is from the 80s. That is such an 80s vibe, that color. What is this? This is just a pair of Athleta size 14. These look like the Brooklyn joggers to me. I like to pick up Athleta pants that are anywhere from, you know, size 12 all the way through 2X. There really is a great market for extended sizes in Athleta, and it's very popular at my live shows. I just sold a pair in my last live. Okay, so I just lost power, like for a little flash, and it said I may have lost some data on my card. So I'm gonna find out exactly what that means. Going back to this piece that I found, it's snowing outside. I will show you guys what it's looking like outside right now. It started as rain this morning, and it is that wet, heavy snow. It reminds me of East Coast snow. We don't get it a lot here in Colorado, but it feels like a spring snow, and it's only February, so that makes me a little nervous. This is a Free People Beach piece, and it looks like you can kind of like wear it off the shoulder. It's very floppy and flowy and just super fun. Once again, I'm gonna say it, Free People for my live show. Small Lululemon, larger size Athleta. Like, those are some of my sourcing strategies for live shows. So I've already become accustomed to what numerous people are seeking out, and I am sourcing for what people want. I found a pair of Hoka Bondi 7s. These are a size 8.5. I also found an Athleta cardigan in a size extra large. Very soft pockets, gray, open cardigan. Just absolute perfection for live selling. I found this Norwegian Original one piece. I have never heard of the brand before. I'm going to show you a picture of what I look like in it. The zipper goes all the way to the top here. It is a sweatsuit onesie. It's super cool, and I just thought it was really fun. I just thought, I'm not leaving this behind. So my daughter goes to the UCSB, and so I picked this up, UC Santa Barbara long sleeve hooded t-shirt. That's for myself. I found these really cool dance goes. Okay, so here's my dance go strategy. I love picking up just straight up black dance goes that are in exceptional like new condition. And then I like picking up dance goes that are the really fun, bright, bold kind. Red patent leather, red leather, and then the ones that kind of look like super fun and cool. I always check the heel on them, and the size on these was great. I even pick up like size 37. I also found a really cool pair of all black Doc Marten Oxfords. I was a little bit taken back by it not having Doc Marten on the tongue, but then when I did some more, looking around at these don't really have any wear to them. So I'm pretty excited about those. And that's all I have from this bag. Those are kind of my strategies, and I'm curious to see these. A lot of these items definitely need to immediately go in the wash. I will put them into my inventory spreadsheet, and then I will photograph them and get them posted. Now, tomorrow morning, as I mentioned, I am having the outdoor gear focused, outdoor brand focused live show. So what I'll do is I'll get those pieces specifically washed, and then I'll just hang them on my rack as unlisted items, and I will sell them to people live in the show. Sometimes I like to put items on the end of my rack and people will see them and they'll say, oh, what's that piece on the end there? And I'll just say, oh, that's unlisted. That's a cool zip up jacket, and I'm selling this for $25, and typically it'll sell like that right on the spot. That's all I have, everyone. I hope you like my sourcing trip. Please let me know if you're familiar with any of these brands that I have picked up, if you've had success with them, or if you've decided that you're no longer sourcing any of these brands. I would absolutely 1000% love to hear it. I appreciate you watching this video. If you liked it and you'd like to give it a thumbs up, all that stuff is like down here. If you want to subscribe, I will be sharing more videos on my reselling journey and hopefully helping all of us make the most money we can in 2024. Take care, everyone.